Today is May 16, 4:02 p.m. Market is closed, so we have a little time to go over these unusual options we detected on Ford today. Ticker symbol F. As you can see, Ford dropped 3.4% today to very close to this support level. As you can see, it has been tested multiple times throughout the year, all the way back to July of last year. You'll see here as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now we're at the fifth time. And also, if we were to zoom out actually even more to the 3-year chart, you can actually see that back over in 2021 of April, this was also a support here. So it's actually 6 times this has served as a support level. And so each time it had hit support, you'll see this strong rally up. Every time it hit a support here, support, rallies, support, rallies, support, rallies. So will this also rally? That is the question. So in this video, we're going to go over these unusual options that we saw today. All right, so let's get right to it. So you'll see here lots of these 12 strike calls here for the July 21s. July 21s here, 12 strike calls. Lots of these. And there's also this other 2000 for the June 2025s, the 9.35 strike puts. Okay, so let's go over the 12 strike calls first, since this is the first one up. The 9 strike puts were actually just done about 10 minutes ago at 3:50 p.m. All right, so this was very recent, and so we'll also go over that. Okay, so the 12 strike puts or calls here for July's are right over here. You'll see them here. They're going for only about $40. So it's very cheap. So we also just got right into it and started to build a position. However, we're going to also monitor this to make sure that this is going to stay bullish, because also the open interest here is much greater than the volume. So we want to make sure that this data is telling us that it's open and not closing orders. So we're going to continue to monitor this to make sure it is opening orders and they are buying and not buying it to close. So that's a different opposite direction. So make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon. You'll be notified if we see anything different than our current analysis. But as of now, it is bullish, what we're assuming, but we'll find out soon. So 12 strike calls, very bullish. And you'll see here, if we analyze that, you'll see this is quite bullish here. It actually has to price hacks actually has to cross this 12.39, or probably about, because 39, or maybe it's close to this amount. You have to pay for that amount. That's why it's $12 plus that amount to break even, to actually be profitable. So that's something to keep in mind. And let's take a look at now the other trade that just happened very recently at 350. So those were the June 25s. And that's right over here. You'll see here 2,000 of them. And so over here, open interest is also larger. So these could also be closing orders if they were opening orders. What we think is going on here is that they're actually selling this as a cash secured put. So they're selling these, willing to own 100 shares if it drops below that. But this is 766 days away. And the reason why they're selling this expiration is because if you look at the volatility, you'll see that this June 2025 it's actually 49%, which is actually higher than all of this, all of the expiration dates, right? If we look all the way up here, the highest volatility you see on Ford is this June 2025. And if you understand options, you would know that you want to sell options when volatility is high. That is the best time to sell, and the best time to buy options is when it's at a lower volatility. So that's why we believe they are also selling. One of the reasons why we believe they're selling it for this. So selling this strike, you'll also see here, if we sell this here and you analyze this trade, this is also a moderately bullish trade. You'll see here price is also going above this zero profit loss here, that it will increase as the price goes up from 11.26. On the x-axis is the price as it goes up here. It does lower the break even, is very low, all the way to basically near a little bit below 8. So that's one of the advantages of selling the puts. They have a very low break even, and theta is positive, so they will be gaining every day in value. So that is sort of what we're thinking with Ford, that this is going to bounce. And if we start to see it actually breaking this level, we will close our positions, because it's possible. Because if you look at the trend, it made a high here, and then it made another high here, and then another high here, and another high here, another high here, and another high here. So it's been lower highs going lower and lower, right? So it could signal that they might finally break this support that has been held for multiple times, at least 6 times now, right? That we've shown. And so that is our kind of analysis of Ford and what we're doing with these unusual options activity. But stay tuned. If anything changes, we'll let everybody know. Make sure you're subscribed and hit the bell icon. Smash that like button, and please comment below on what you think will happen to Ford. Will it bounce, or will it finally break from this support level? Very curious to know what everybody thinks. Thank you, and take care.